Hi and welcome back to part 3, where we're going to be covering the edges with tape, with our Archie tape, and then we will be putting the lid on the box. So I'm measuring the Archie tape to go over the curve of the sides. So I've just measured out my tape. I'm taking off the backing and I'm applying the tape so that it is central to the top of the arch. So half is one side and half is the other. So half is one side and the other half is to the other. And then I'm going to be snipping at angles. I'm afraid it's off the screen at the moment, but you'll see it cleanly as you come. There we go. So I'm snipping little angles. I'm snipping little pieces all the way along the edge on both sides. So that's the outside, and now I'll be doing the inside. So it's slightly off the screen, but you'll see as we go. Follow the video through. I hold my finger just on the top because it's extremely sticky, this stuff. You just need to be a little bit, just do it nice and carefully. Okay, when it's all snipped off, I'm going to take it in turns and push around the sides. So push them together and just ease it in. You can do a slight stretching movement and push it in as you go along. And do the next one. You can see I'll just lift it up a time and press it in. Just get going. That's it. Press it in like that. And just work gently and carefully all the way along. And finish the other bits. And I'll snip those at an angle so they will fit flush. And then get your bone folder and give it a good burnish. As Maggie says, you can't have too much of a burnish. So keep burnishing, get nice and flat. And then repeat on the other side. Okay, now both sides have covered and the burnish, and we're ready to put the top on. I'm measuring a piece of tape slightly larger than the width of the lid. Okay, and pushing it down and then applying it, sticking it, so you've got a little bit of gap, a little bit extra on the sides, and then I'm going to put a little bit of PVA glue right on the edge, as you can see. I'm lifting up the back of the box and then position this so that you have a little overhang of the top to the base. So position that, and when you're happy, just press down, lift up the box so you can make sure it's in the right position, because at the moment you've just got the wriggle room of the glue. When you're happy, keep it in place like that, and then gently just press the tape in to the grate board. And as you can see my finger there, it's just going on the ledge, so I'm just gently pushing that in. So before I really burnish it, if it needs to change, it can at this point, but then you just press in. Okay, so you've got a gap there, you've got an even gap there, and an even gap on the other side as well. Okay, and then on this piece here, you'll see it on the other side. I've just taken it out of shot here, but snip it and just press in and tuck in to make a nice even seam at the back. So a nice even join. So you can see better on this side. So I just snipped it level with the top of the box and then pressing it in and into that little groove there. Okay, so you've got nice box is nicely covered, and then I put another piece of tape to secure it further on the inside. So measure the tape and then take the backing off. And position it to give a nice straight seam, and also strengthens the bond between the lid and the box. And then run my fingers across it just to push it in, and there's a little groove, and just with your fingers just press that into the groove, snip off any excess. There, I like that. Just follow that groove in. And when you're happy, use your bone folder and burnish well. And that's the box lid attached. Okay, and now we're going to come on and cover all the raw edges of the box. So I've speeded this video up so you can just watch it, but it's basically just covering all your raw edges with tape. And as you can see, it's now finished. Last bit of burnishing. And the box is now ready to paint before decoration.